everybody. It's me, Tiff, the Green Fairy. I'm having a lazy Saturday. I haven't put on any makeup. I'm combing out my hair. That's what this is right here. If you see this wildness, this is me combing out my hair. Don't worry, everybody. I'm not done with dreadlocks. I'm just done with these dreadlocks. You feeling me? I've had them for 5 years, and I'm just ready to try new ones. So, anyway, that's what's going on with me. Hi everybody. Hi. Oh goodness. I did a little quick meditation before I got on just to get myself ready and in the mood. Nothing came through except there's like a heaviness I'm picking up lately. Um, Not like an emotional heaviness, well, maybe, but like a calling to go deeper. There's a calling in the collective to go deeper, okay? Probably with our spiritual discipline. So I want to do something that I haven't really done before, and that is I want to pull some runes. But I don't have the runes memorized, so I have to have my book open. So let's see if we can get to the bottom of what this calling to go deeper, like in what area in our lives do we need to go deeper here? What? That's an awful lot of runes. Okay, I'm just going to lay them out. Okay, I'm only going to take the 3 that were facing up and put the rest of them back. These are really pretty runes. I got them for Christmas a couple years ago. Okay, our first rune is Ethel. Ethel. Okay, you're going to go on this rune learning journey with me. And Ethel's means possession, home, social status, acquisitions, benefits, seeking new path. Okay, so go deeper in your dreams. If you're trying to level up in life, it's time for us to level up in life is what I'm hearing from this. Like it's time for us to start taking our material well-being a little more seriously, right? Like we could be living at such a high um, we could be living at such a higher level than what we are, particularly social status and benefits. That's really, those two are really calling out to me. We touched on this in the last reading about you being a community starter, a community founder, okay? You being like very active in your community, that coming in. And this is, you need to get comfortable with this. You need to get comfortable with a rise in your social status. You need to get comfortable with a rise in your pay grade. Um, you need to get comfortable with people admiring you, okay? Bjork is the next one. Bjork or Bjork. Goddess, fertility, growth, new beginnings. Again, new life path, new beginnings. Family, manifesting ideas, gentle but persuasive action, evolving as a flow into new forms. This is good. So, yeah, you're going to keep going deeper into yourself, into your image of yourself as a community leader. And in doing so, you're going to manifest some ideas that you've had for a very long time. I like this gentle but persuasive action. You don't need to bust in there, um, guns blazing, demanding. That's not your style. Your style is like a rushing, well, like a flowing river over rocks. You slowly shape the rocks and form the rocks to your will. So gentle but persuasive action. Okay? That's how you're going to get people on your side. That's how you're going to get people aligned with you. Okay? And what's our next one? Lagu. This guy. Fluidity, water, psychic power, intuition, vitality, reevaluation for success. We keep getting success here. Reevaluation for success. Movement, emotions. Yeah, so go deeper into your visions because you may be unlocking a whole new guide or plan or blueprint. Okay? What am I doing? I'm combing out my dreadlocks. Um, you may be unlocking a whole new blueprint to make your visions into realities, right? You just need to have the faith in yourself. You need to get comfortable with being in the limelight. You need to get comfortable with people admiring you, okay? That was kind of fun. Let me see if we can get some more. I'll take these three. Oh, that one spun around. Okay, that one wants to be upright. Or maybe that's reverse. We'll find out, won't we? Nope, it's upright. Ale. This is ale. I have a feeling this message is going to be something that we need to remember. Like something to bear in mind. Ale, elk, protection, friendship, going unnoticed, victory, optimism, help comes, opportunities, aspirations. Yeah, so you're not going to be doing this entirely alone, building this new community, making this new name for yourself. You are going to be engaging with people who share your visions, share your optimism, share your enthusiasm. Excuse me. People who will help, people who will have your back, point blank. Okay, because you might need that moving forward. Sometimes when we begin to ascend, like our social status, when we begin to rise, we get jealousy from people, right? So we don't need any of that. Well, we don't need to hold on to that or be worried by that. The next one is Ken. Ken. Ken says, transforming fire, opening energy, fresh start, positive attitude, sense of well-being, negativity is dispelled, ready to receive positive energies. Good. This is you right now. You're in this Ken energy. Okay? You are ready to receive the positive energies that you need in order to get this ball rolling. Okay? Fresh start. We pulled on that a lot last time. Fresh start energy was huge in that. So something that you feel maybe has stagnated in your life, maybe isn't going quite the way you want it to, that's going to change. All right? You're going to be imbued with a new positive energy that's going to keep you afloat, okay? And the last one is kind of looks like an N. Give me a second. I gotta find it. Well, it looks a little different in my book, but I think it's Hegel. Hail, limits, disruptions, awakening, upheaval, need to release restrictive ideas and thoughts. That's the one thing that's going to hold you back, okay? You need to release those thoughts that say, I'm not good enough, I'm not a good coordinator, nobody will listen to me, blah, blah, blah. Like, you need to release those thoughts. Anything that's going to hold you back, let it go. You need to stay optimistic. You need to stay high energy, positive energy, because you have what it takes to build this community, right? This community of like lost souls, essentially people on the outskirts who feel like they had to struggle and steal and fight their whole lives. You're here to show them that there's a different way. You're here to give them the community that they didn't have, that they didn't get originally. Okay? And you're going to have all the energy you need and all the support you need and all the ambition that you need to make this succeed. As long as you stay positive, okay? As long as you look at what you can do and what you can accomplish as opposed to what you haven't or what you feel like you can't. Okay. I feel like pulling some moon cards, so let's pull some moon cards. We'll pull some of these. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. We'll pull some of these. And then we will go a little deeper with the tarot, just to get an idea of what these cards are trying to tell us. Okay, here we go. So what do we need to know at this juncture? What do we need to know? What do we need to keep in mind? What do we need to remember? Expect powerful change, probably within yourself. A new start is coming. We're constantly getting that. This is good energy. And right around the new year, too, so even more auspicious. The energy is gaining momentum. What did I tell you? And I love the colors on these cards. They've got these pastels with the black. It's just beautiful. Okay, I don't even feel like I even need to pull on this. Expect powerful change. Yeah, you're going to be a new you. You're going to, you are going to maybe not even recognize in the best possible sense. You are stepping into the best, strongest, most effective version of yourself that you've been to date. Okay? So please keep that in mind. Let's see if we can get a clarifier for expect powerful change real quick. Communication is key. Yes. Find your allies. Communicate with your allies. All right? There's people out there that want to help you, want to see you succeed, want your vision to become a reality because they believe in your dream and they believe in your vision. But you have to believe in them in turn in order for them to be instrumental. Okay? A new start is coming. Yeah, so stop worrying about how am I going to get the money to do this or that? How am I going to make the connections? It's going to happen for you. I wish I had more concrete. Let's get a pull. Confidence is your key to success. Brilliant. Yeah, so it all starts with you, okay? You reaching out to people, you making the connections, you sharing your ideas with your allies. You're going to step into a version of yourself that's a stronger, more effective communicator, stronger, more confident communicator. And the energy is gaining momentum. So don't worry if you don't feel it right at this moment. Because this is something that's being slowly revealed inside of you, all right? Let's get an clarifier. Let's get a clarifier. You're very close to achieving your goal. Which, if your goal is one of personal development, I heard of pride. You are trying to become someone that you can take pride in, is what I'm getting at, okay? And your hard work is paying off, absolutely. You are becoming the best possible version of yourself. So, and that takes a lot of work and a lot of confidence and a lot of self-love. Nothing's set in stone. So remember, you can go backwards too. Do not take all this progress for granted. You can backslide. Anybody at any time can backslide. It's our default setting. All right? Ooh, body and soul. I'm not feeling pulled to. I'm going to get some good old-fashioned tarot. Actually, now that I think about it, I am kind of pulled to my index. I never know what's going to come out of this deck. All right, I'm going to pull a couple cards. We're going to get a couple themes, and I'm going to go deeper into them with my Rider-Waite Tarot, okay? Soulmate. Wow, we pulled that last time. Somebody's seeing you as soulmate material. Eating, okay? I usually interpret that as like eating their words. Like somebody didn't know about you and they misspoke on you, they misunderstood you, and they spoke out of that ignorance, and now they're eating their words. And hero. So somebody wants to come through for you and show you what they're really made of. All right, what's soulmate? Wow. Holy cow, soulmate. And look what two cards popped out. 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. This is a twin flame relationship here. Somebody wants to invest in you. If this isn't a twin flame exactly, this is a relationship that will end in marriage. This is going to be a relationship that you can truly invest in. You will build together. You will be highly compatible. And it will probably last a lifetime. When I see the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands, those are like my two favorite cards. I like the 10 of Cups too. But the 10 of Pentacles talks about emotional security, happiness, comfort, stability, abundance. And the 4 of Wands, I mean, well, that's a lot of people's twin flame reunion cards. Symbolizes that. It can also just be a joyful reunion, a wedding. So love. So, and this is coming out for soulmate. So if you haven't met this person yet, who is this person? Now this might differ for all of you, so I'm going to pull a couple cards, okay? We'll do group A, B, and C. Who is this person for group A? Death card, group A. Okay, this may be a Scorpio. This is somebody entirely new. This is somebody who you will be able to credit with clearing out the old and making way for the new. This person comes in like a dark horse. They come in and everybody else is done in your mind. Maybe you've met someone like this recently. Like, as soon as you laid eyes on this person, it was like no other romantic interest mattered or even existed. That's group A. Who is this person for group B? Who is this person for group B? Ah, 10 of Cups. Okay, another more water energy, 10 of Cups. That's the happily ever after card. So for group B, this could be someone you're currently with. If you've been wondering if you can really abandon your reservations and give all and invest all in the person you're currently with, you can. Okay. Somebody asked me a question. Is it true to sage before and after you're watching a reading? If you want to. I give readings. I don't sage. All I do is meditate for like 5 minutes. And then boom. I meditate. I say, well, I pray first. Then I meditate. And boom, I come right on. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. If you feel the need to sage before and after, by all means do so. But is it crucial? No, I don't think so. I would say 99% of people are not saging before and after readings. But if you want to, you certainly can. Okay. So group B, somebody you're probably currently in a relationship with. All right, now let's find out who this is for group C. And it's up to you to discern which group you're in, okay? Group C. Ah, Group C, Three of Cups. More water energy. This is for Group C, this is a friend. This is somebody in your social circle. This is someone you celebrated with. Someone you have spent fun times with. I don't know if it's a particularly deep friend. This may be somebody who's been holding back. I mean, they've definitely been holding back because, but for Group C, this is someone in your social circle. Another reader said you had to. No. No. I think that reader is just trying to get clout. If you want to, go ahead, though. If you feel like it would be conducive, go ahead. The Fool. Yeah, this person's ready to take a leap. So for Group C, this is someone in your social circle, and they're getting ready to take a leap. Or maybe this is you taking a leap. But I'm guessing it's probably them taking a leap, and maybe, I'm assuming, admitting their feelings for you. Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles want to come out in my hand as I'm shuffling. So it's been a long time coming for this person. It's taken them a long time to build up the courage to express their feelings for you, to you. The Nine of Cups is a dream come true, a wish come true. So I have a feeling that whatever your response is going to be, it's going to be exactly what this person had always dreamed of. Okay, eating. What's eating? Okay, so major soulmate energy coming in. Love of a lifetime coming in. Eating. Okay, there's another woman out here. Queen of Wands. This is, just offhand, this is my karmic card. Karmic feminine. Okay, there may be somebody who was hoping, preying on your downfall. Somebody who was hoping you would never get out of the muck, thought you never would get out of the muck, thought you would never make a name for yourself or have any kind of influence. And it turns out that you are very much that bitch. And this has got this person upset. Let me see. Does it want to come out in reverse or not? No. Okay. That's got this person really upset because they were banking on you never actualizing your full potential. And they probably talk shit about you. And now they're having to eat those words. Right? Because that's not your energy at all. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm feeling a sudden heaviness. An emotional heaviness. Like somebody's in a relationship that they're not happy. If this is you out there, then you're gonna be alone soon. Don't worry about it, okay? All right, back to the show. I'm not sure what to do with those, so I'm just gonna set them off to the side. Yeah. Your ships are coming in. Like, people are taking your side. People are showing you support. People are excited about you. People like you. People want to get to know you. People want to work with you. And that's really got this person in their feelings. That's really got this person upset for some reason because they were so certain that you would never pull yourself up like this. That you would never ascend like this. And now, King of Pentacles. Yeah, you were supposed to stay in the dirt so that they could rise. You were supposed to be their stepping stool. They stood on you to make themselves taller. But now you're standing up. And they're feeling pretty fucking short. Alright. Hero. High Priestess and the Devil. Yeah, so the devil you know. Right? You know who... You probably have an idea of who this Queen of Wands is. You probably have an idea. I'm just saying that right now. But you're going to keep people safe from abusive characters through your own knowledge and intuition, okay? Through your own knowledge and intuition. That's how you're going to help protect other people. You know, like, hey, I'm getting a bad vibe off that guy. There's something seems predatory, or this woman seems manipulative, like she's a backstabber, like I wouldn't work with these people. And 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, you're right. It's like you're just waiting for the moment to utilize this gift. You've got so many other gifts that you've given, but you haven't really been able to put your intuition to work yet for the community, and you're going to be able to. Your intuition will probably become prized. The Hermit. Yeah, just a wealth of wisdom. Singular. There's nobody like you. Nobody gives the kind of advice that you give. Nobody's trudged the weary path for quite as long as you have. So you actually have some very thoughtful, very insightful things to say. And people are going to start recognizing that about you and turning to you for advice and to build with you. People are going to want to build with you. Absolutely. So I really feel like this has been an extension of the last reading. Let me get a quick question. Hi, could you please explain how it works? Sure, according to how I believe it works. So I am a devotee of the mother goddess Kali. Okay, Kali Ma. Let me get a picture. There she is. There's Kali. That's my goddess. Okay. So before I do a tarot reading, I say a prayer and I meditate, right? And I wait for visions or messages from my goddess to come to me to tell me kind of to set the mood for the reading. I pray in my prayer. I ask that the goddess's highest truth come through. And then when I feel the Holy Spirit has descended on me, that's when I pick up the cards and I give the reading. So I believe I'm communicating directly with the Holy Spirit when I do tarot readings. Now, what other people think, for other people, they're communicating with their ancestors. For other people still, they're communicating with their spirit guides. They're communicating with the angels. They're communicating with the fairies. It just depends on who you work with. But for me, it's always the Mother Goddess and the Holy Spirit. I keep it very high vibrational over here. Okay. I want to find out more. I want to get some actionable advice, but I also want to find out a little bit more about this soulmate. So I'm going to pull my spicy cards. If I can get to them. Okay. Here we go. Let me get these shuffled up. These are really good for like love and lust situations. These are really good for actionable advice. Like, what should you be doing right now? These cards are the cards you want to ask. All right, let's see. How should the collective be conducting themselves right now? Maybe we'll do an A, B, and C. Okay, how should the community be conducting itself? Self-love. All right. I don't need to do an A, B, and C for that. Don't get so lost in thoughts of this potential reunion meeting with your soulmate that you start to lose touch with yourself. Like, you should be happy, healthy, and whole single. Okay? You should be able to be a partner. Just adds a new dimension to your life. They don't fill it. Okay? Like, even if you're alone, you're still in tune with the universe. You're still in alignment with your highest good, and you always have yourself. Okay? So remember that. Knowledge. Yeah, start making plans. This community you want to set up, it's not going to set itself up. So start doing some research. Look into grants. Look into buildings. Look into spaces where you can gather with your people. Advertise. Figure out how to do this. And never stop learning. Never, ever stop learning. All right, what else? Do we get another one? Oh, we get 2 more. Opportunities and communicate. Oh, we get 3 more. Peekaboo, courage. Yeah, so in order for you to seize these opportunities that are coming, you need to be courageous. You might be shy. You might be very introverted. Okay? You might be very introverted. So your job, your homework in the coming weeks is to start putting yourself out there. Communication. Start talking to people. Find like-minded people and start talking to them about what your vision is. What kind of changes do you want to see in your community? For the youth, maybe, or for the elderly, or for the homeless, single parents. Start talking about the changes you want to see in your community so that people know how to help you. Okay? Maybe you want to start a coven. Little witchy poos out there. All right, let's get on with the Yin Yang Oracle. This one keeps coming out a lot. Lack. I'm going to pull wish fulfillment with it because they're this very similar colors. Past, lack, suffering. You've been alone. You've probably had some really rocky relationships or didn't have the most success and love, but that's all changing. If all you've ever desired is just to have and to hold your one true love, you're going to get that. Thoughts, isolating. Yeah, get out of your head, okay? Don't let these predictions consume you. Get out of your head. I know it's cold and snowy in a lot of places, but hit the gym or something, right? If any of you have a faith community, reach out. More about self-love, creation, and intentions. So once you truly love yourself, you will be able to manifest your reality because you won't doubt yourself. You'll stop. When we don't love ourselves, we call ourselves stupid, we call ourselves worthless, we call ourselves ineffective. But when we love ourselves, we encourage ourselves to do great things. This guilt will sabotage you. All right? You need to learn not just to love yourself. Part of self-love is self-forgiveness. Think about how easily, maybe forgiveness doesn't come easily to you, but think about how readily you would forgive a stranger or a child or something. Be that quick. Be that quick to forgive yourself because the guilt you're holding on to for your past indiscretions, is going to sabotage you. And finally, North Node, cosmic purpose. So you are to say you're on the right path is an understatement. The path you are on right now at this current moment, if nothing changes, will lead you to your life's purpose. Okay? It will lead you to your life's purpose. So you're growing, you're evolving, you're leveling up, you're embracing your full potential, and you are becoming the best possible version of yourself that you can be. Okay? And yes, love is on the way. A true commitment, a true devotional commitment that you can get lost in. Well, no, you can't get lost in it. You're going to want to, but you can't get lost in it. A connection that you can invest in. Okay? So, very good. Very, very, very good. Let's see how money is going to do. Let's pull the Dragon Tarot real quick. I like this one for money and business matters. Money and business, please. How's the collective's finances looking? Should be pretty good. King of Cups. Okay, yeah, you have a lot of emotional intelligence. You could be capitalizing on that. Find work that respects and appreciates emotional intelligence. Queen of Swords. You're also nobody's fool, right? So find a workplace where you can be open and honest. Maybe you'd make a good detective. I bet you would. The Tower. Don't let sunken cost fallacy sabotage you. You know what sunken cost fallacy is? Just in case you don't. The sunken cost fallacy. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the 10 pounds, my dear. That's wonderful. Appreciate that. So in case you don't know, sunken cost fallacy is when you have put so much time and effort into something and it's not working out, it's draining you, it's dragging you down, you're not getting the results you had hoped for, but you're still doing it. And you think to yourself, well, because I put so much time and effort into this thing, therefore I need to stick with it. No, the fuck you don't. Let it die, let it crumble, let it go. Okay? You don't need to spend any more time in an environment that does not suit your needs, okay? And lastly, the Fool. Yeah, don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. Knowing you, it'll be a very calculated risk, a very, very calculated leap that will end in positive results. Because you strike me as a very, I'm hearing conservative person. Like, you don't get taken away by flights of fancy. You stay grounded. You're thoughtful. You're cautious. So that's why you're being called to throw caution to the wind and really put yourself out there and take a little bit of a risk. Okay? Live a little. So, all right. I think that is going to be everything, at least for now. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I haven't done this in a long time. I'm going to pull a sigil for us. So in case you don't know, sigils are magical symbols. You draw them on paper. and you stick them on your wall, or you stick them in your purse or somewhere, you stick them in your back pocket, and every time you look at a sigil, you give it power, okay? And the power that you give it is the power to make changes in your life. I'm going to set these off to the side because they came out right away. So if you're trying to attract something, what do we need to attract? What do we need to attract? Here we go. Our sigil is, triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Yes. You may have seen this before. This is a very, very, very common symbol in the witching world. It represents the triple goddess. So over here you've got the maiden, the mother, the maiden, full moon, mother, and then crone. Okay, so the 3 stages of a woman's life. Yeah, learn to embrace all of yourself. That's the key. That's how you're going to do this. Okay, that is how you are going to make everything. Sorry, I'm reading this comment. Thank you for your wonderful words, Candlelight. Oh, blessed. Same to you. Your life is precious as well. Same to you. Thank you. So yeah, go back, rewind, pause that, draw that symbol, stick it on your mirror, forget what it means, because that's what you're supposed to do. Forget what it means, and let it work its magic in your life. Okay? Let it work its magic. I'm thinking about opening up tarot classes again. If anyone is interested in learning my style of reading tarot, I might be taking students again. Just something to think about if you've ever wanted to learn tarot. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got to get dinner going. So I love you all very much. I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you very soon. Mwah. Bye. Boop. See ya.